President Duque, Minister Correa, Director Botero, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to launch the OECD National Urban Policy Review of Colombia. We launched this review at a crucial time. By 2050, the global population is estimated to reach 9 billion people, 70% of which will be living in cities. And the COVID-19 crisis has accelerated the already pressing need to transition towards more inclusive, green, and smart cities. COVID-19 has a strong impact on Colombia's cities. Employment in the country's urban areas fell by almost 5% between April 2019 and April 2020. Policymakers' efforts to navigate a post-pandemic recovery have been further complicated by the impact of Russia's large-scale aggression against Ukraine. The current humanitarian crisis it has provoked and the massive inflow of refugees from Ukraine will certainly test the capacity of cities to absorb newcomers and offer key public services, but also to step up their efforts to improve energy efficiency. Cities represent almost two-thirds of global energy demands, so they will need to play a key role in net zero transition. It is encouraging to see that climate objectives increasingly feature in countries' national urban policy. The review we are launching today aims to help Colombia renew its national urban policy. I would like to warmly thank the Ministry of Housing, City, and Territory of Colombia for their excellent collaboration throughout the project and the National Planning Department for their support. It is clear that Colombia is moving in the right direction. Since 2014, when Colombia adopted its current urban policy, the systems of cities, it has made much progress to improve the quality of urbanization, including to upgrade distressed neighborhoods, promote green growth, and facilitate urban mobility. Colombia has modernized its approach to urban policy by adopting the concept of functional urban areas. It has also created the Modern Cities Index and the Observatory of the System of Cities, which are offering key tools to monitor and support the future developments of Colombian cities. However, our review highlights that some challenges remain. Let me highlight four here. First, cities in Colombia have been expanding outwards rather than upwards, resulting in urban sprawl. That pattern of development is difficult to sustain, requiring much more extensive transport networks and coming at a cost to the environment. In particular, this model is leading to gaps in public transport and an increase of motorized vehicles, air pollution, and road fatalities. Second, productivity levels in cities are low by international standards. One possible explanation is that 60% of workers are in the informal economy and digital connectivity remains weak despite recent progress. To tackle this, we're working with Colombia on a project on social protection and tackling informality. It will support Colombia to address the high levels of informality by implementing strategies that promote social and solidarity economy models. Third, many cities are facing an important housing deficit, both in terms of quantity and quality. This would affect more than 1 of the 3 households in Colombia. Over the past 2 decades, real house prices have been doubled in the country. And even though Colombia has built many housing units, their size and location do not always match the needs of households. The lack of lands for affordable housing has led to the proliferation of illegal or informal settlements, over 1,500 today. Fourth, cities often lack the financial and operational capacity to manage urbanization and public services effectively. In particular, metropolitan areas do not have adequate financing mechanisms and powers to develop and deliver a coherent strategy. These are some of the challenges that will need to be addressed by Colombia's new National Urban Policy Cities 4.0, currently under preparation. To overcome such challenges, our review makes several recommendations. Let me highlight 4. First, Colombia needs to do more to promote compact cities, making better use of the existing city footprint and shifts the focus from urban mobility to urban accessibility, including by making digital connectivity part of mobility planning. Second, there is a need to tackle housing challenges through actions to upgrade informal settlements, mainstream climate change and disaster risk management into urban planning, and build more inclusive public spaces. Housing policies and urban sustainability need to go hand in hand. Third, to tackle low productivity levels, Colombia should develop and invest in city innovation strategies, promoting smart cities and continuing to invest in initiatives to develop ICT skills, such as Ciudadanía Digital. Fourth, there is a need to strengthen urban governance by incentivizing municipal cooperation and reinforcing urban finance. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Colombia can be proud of the progress made so far in its national urban policy. But more remains to be done to turn cities into inclusive places where every resident can thrive. Colombia is on a good path to make this a reality. Please be assured that OECD stands ready to support you every step of the way. Thank you very much.